Hello everybody, getting ready to do lesson 13.2 part 1 for grade 6 math today. And 13.2 part 1 is area of triangles. We got 38 points here on our classwork sheet and no points for notebook taking for part 1. Name, date, period, students here on your classwork sheet. Due date for onliners and homeschoolers. And today's bell work, metric units. Convert to the given units. You're going to convert from 64 meters to centimeters, grams to kilograms, and then kiloliters to liters. And this is an example up here of converting from meters to centimeters. So that is an example for you students to do that. Teachers, give your students about 3 minutes to do this. And I'll check back in 3 minutes for the answers. Hello everybody, welcome back for your bell work solutions, students and teachers. Here are your solutions. For 64 meters, how many centimeters are there in 64 meters? There are 6,400 centimeters in 64 meters. And then grams, 500 grams. How many grams are there in a kilogram? 500 grams would be how many kilograms? It would be 0.5 kilograms would be 500 grams. And then down here, 4.6 kiloliters would be how many liters? It would be 4,600 liters in 4.6 kiloliters. So there's your conversion. Onward into our lesson today. Essential question: how do you find the area of a triangle? And our explore activity will be area of a right triangle. So let's get right into this lesson. A, draw a large rectangle on grid paper. So here's our grid. Draw a large rectangle. We're going to draw it here between 6 and -6. And then down here, 6 and -6. And then here's our end pieces here. We're going to connect these two parallel lines here. There's our rectangle. What is the formula for the area of a rectangle, class? Area equals what? Base times height. So we can call this our base here, and then this stretch here will be our height. So the area of this rectangle will be base times height. B, draw one diagonal of your rectangle. So here's our rectangle again, and we're going to draw one diagonal. Here's a diagonal on this rectangle. The diagonal divides rectangle into what? What two geometric shapes now do we have inside the rectangle? We have two right triangles. Here's your right angle here for this one, and then here's a right angle up here for this triangle. So we have two right triangles now inside the rectangle. Okay, let's get our rectangle back, and then our two right triangles there. Each one represents blank of the rectangle. So what part of a rectangle do each one of these triangles occupy for the rectangle? And then use this information in the formula for the area of a rectangle to write a formula for the area of a right triangle. So the area equals one of these triangles equals what? So each one of these triangles occupies a half of this rectangle. So the area of each triangle would be 1/2 base times height. So the area of it, and this is the way we derived it by breaking this rectangle in half. And then now a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Explore activity 2, area of a triangle again. A, draw a large triangle on a grid paper. Do not draw a right triangle. So we're going to draw a large triangle on a grid paper. We're not going to draw a right triangle, so there's no right angles here. And what? Okay, we're going to make this thing, and then we're going to make this thing inside of a rectangle. And then now we have a rectangle out here, and then we have a triangle inside of the rectangle. Cut out your triangle, students, or if your teacher lets you cut out the triangle, if not, just take notes. Then trace around it to make a copy of your triangle. Cut out the copy. So, well, maybe this is kind of like a construction teacher, so go ahead and let your students do that. Cut out one of your triangles into two pieces by cutting through one angle directly across to the opposite side. Now you have three triangles. One large triangle and two smaller right triangles. So how did that happen again? So we got a triangle inside of a rectangle. So cut one of your triangles into two pieces. You got a triangle here, you got a triangle here, you got a triangle here. So you have three triangles. So cut one of your triangles into two pieces by cutting through one angle directly across to the opposite side. So you go something like that, or something like that. When added together, the areas of the two smaller triangles equal the blank of the larger triangle. So when added together, the areas of the two smaller triangles equal the area of the large triangle when you do that. Well, arrange the three triangles into a rectangle. What fraction of the rectangle does the large triangle represent? So what fraction of the triangle does the large triangle represent? So again, here is a sketch. The area of the rectangle is area equals base times height. So the area, again, is base. Here's our base, and then times our height. What is the area of the large triangle? So area equals, how does this formula compare to the formula for the area of a right triangle that you found in Explore Activity 1? So for this one here, what fraction of the rectangle does the large triangle represent? What fraction of the rectangle is 1/2? So this equals 1/2 of the rectangle. And then the area of the rectangle is base times height of the rectangle. What is the area of the large triangle? Area equals 1/2 base times height. Again, how is this formula compared to the formula of the area of a right triangle that you found? They are the same. So it doesn't matter if the triangle is a right triangle or not. To find area of a triangle, it's base times height. Okay, let's reflect a little bit on what we've just covered. To communicate mathematical ideas here, in the formula for the area of a right triangle, what do B and H represent? And then to communicate mathematical ideas, what type of angle was formed by the base and the height of a triangle? What type of angle is formed by the base and the height of a triangle? Students, respond to this, and then we'll reveal the solutions to that. And then for up here, the lengths of the sides that form the right triangle. So in the formula for the area of a right triangle, what do B and H represent? The lengths of the sides that form the right triangle. Okay. Base and height. And then what type of angle is formed by the base and height of a triangle? It is a right angle. And that was 13.2 Part 1 of Grade 6 Math. Animated PowerPoint Math Video at AOL.com for questions or course materials. Thank you very much.